Corresponding to question, if 20 kVA single phase transformer 50 Hz has a primary resistance like this one, primary resistance represent 1.5 ohm, reactance are given, that is 2 ohm, clear. The secondary resistance and reactance, secondary resistance means R2 is 0.01, okay. And what about reactance? Reactance is given, X2 is 0.02 ohm, clear. The no load current of transformer I0 in magnitude wise, that is 1 ampere, and at 0.2 power factor, it means no load power factor. No load power factor is given 0.2 lagging, if not mentioned, that is lagging, okay. Determine equivalent resistance, reactance and impedance refer to primary side. So first of all, written as equivalent resistance refer to primary side. So what about, first of all, determine transformer ratio. Transformer ratio K is V2 by V1. What about V2? V2 is 200. And what about V1? That is 0.1. Clear? That is 0.1. So it is represent R01. R01 is R1 plus R2 by K square. I have already discussed how can find out R01. This is equal to R1 plus R2 by K square. Okay. So first of all, put here R1 is 1.5 ohm. R2, that is 0.015 divided by 0.1 to the whole square. So we got 1.5 plus 0.015 divided by 0.01. So 1.5 plus 1.5, we got 3 ohm. Clear? Now next target is reactance. Same equivalent reactance refer to primary side, that is written as X01. It is X1, that is X1 plus X2 by K square. It is written as X1 is 2 and X2 is 0.02 divided by K square means 0.1 to the whole square, that is 2 plus 2. Finally we got 4 ohm. Okay. Now next target is impedance, equivalent impedance refer to primary side. It is written as Z01. It is written as R01 plus JX01 in magnitude wise R01 to the whole square plus X01 to the whole square. We got, this one is written as 3 and 4, that is 3 square plus 4 squares, 9 plus 16, that is 25. So we got 5 ohm. So final answer corresponding to primary, refer to primary side, then resistance is, we got 3 ohm, reactance is 4 ohm and impedance is 5 ohm. Okay, we got. Clear? So first of all make the circuit, first of all make corresponding to this result. Okay. Now second supply current. Next target is supply current. First of all make it. Our next target is supply current. Supply current. How can determine supply current? I know that full load primary current if you written as primary current I1 V1 I1 this be equal to V2 I2 this be equal to 20 kVA divided by V1 means supply voltage. So we got I1 is 10 to power 3 divided by, that is 10 ampere. Clear? That is 10 ampere. So supply current is 10 ampere. Now next target is third part. It is written as 10 ampere. Clear? Now next one, total copper loss. Now next target is total copper loss. Total copper loss is written as total copper loss, that is I1 square into R01. I1 is 10 and R01 that is 3. So 300 watt. Corresponding to this one, answer is 300 watt. Clear? Now next target, draw the approximate equivalent circuit. So first of all, circuit make like this one. Approximate, that is V1 is 200 volt, that is Ri, that is Xm, Im, II, I0, and here that is load. Not mention, refer to primary side or secondary side, so make like this one. Otherwise if you mention corresponding to primary side, then this one make like this one. Okay, so R1 X1, here R2 and X2. X2 is 0.02 and R2 is 0.015 ohm. Okay, X1 is 2 ohm and here 1.5 ohm. R1 and X1 make like this one. Clear? Now I0 make like this one. Here I1. Okay, I1 is 10 ampere. Here I2. Here I2 dash. Clear? Here load. This one is a load. And what about I2? If you want to I2, then V2 I2, this full load current, that is 20 into 10 to power 3. So I2 this is equal to 10 to power 3 divided by V2. V2 is 2, that is 100 ampere. That is 100 ampere. 100 ampere. And what about I2 dash? I2 dash is K into I2. So it is K is 0.1, and that is we got near about 10 ampere. Clear? Now next target. So first of all, remove this one and this one. Our next target is how can determine Ri Xm. If you determine Ri Im, then also we got if you determine II and Im, then also you can determine Ri and Xm. Okay, in question mentioned this is approximate equivalent circuit. Approximate equivalent circuit means this voltage corresponding to this voltage. Okay, if this voltage corresponding to because of this voltage drop is very small. If this one is corresponding to kilovolt, then we got voltage drop corresponding to this side. This one is very low, near about 10 volt, 20 volt, 30 volt. That's why, or you can say that 4 volt, 5 volt, or 10 volt. So this in approximate circuit, this voltage drop is neglected. If this voltage drop is neglected, then this one is represent like this one. So clear? So first of all determine II and Im. If you II and IM determined, then this one and this one also determined. How can determine II and IM? I know that if you make that is II core loss component, that is IM magnetizing current component, and this one that is no load current, and this one phi naught. Okay, so II is written as I naught into cos phi naught, and IM is written as I naught into sin. Okay, so this one is 0.2 and this one is 1, so II is written as 1 into 0.2, we got 0.2. Okay, now how can determine IM? Okay, IM, I naught in magnitude wise, I naught square is equal to this one square plus this one square, or you can say that IM square plus II square. Okay, because of this one is represented like this one in Pythagoras theorem, that's why. So what about IM? IM is written as I naught square minus II square. So IM is 1 minus 0.2 to the whole square. We got 0.98, approximate 0.98 ampere. That is IM. Okay. So if in approximate circuit this voltage is equal to this one, so what about RI? RI is written as V1 divided by II. V1 is 2000. What about II? That is 0.2. So it is written as 10 kilo ohm. And what about XM? XM is also written VM upon IM, that is 2000 divided by 0.98. So we got divided by 0.98, we got it is written as 2.04 kilo ohm. Okay, approximate. Now next target. So clear. So finally put this value, that is 10 kilo ohm, here 2.04 kilo ohm, and IA is 0.2 ampere, and that is 0.98 ampere, and this one is 1 ampere in magnitude wise. Okay, this is the approximate equivalent circuit. Okay, so make it. And here what about load current? IL is 100 ampere. Okay, so first of all make it.